Here we're asked to find the inverse of this function here. So to start out, I'm going to replace h of x with y. I'm going to switch that x and y value. So I have x equals 3 times y plus 2 cubed minus 6. And now I'm going to solve for y. So add 6 to both sides. Then I divide by 3 on both sides to get rid of that. I have x plus 6 over 3 equals y plus 2 cubed. Now I have to take the cube root so I can get rid of all of that. So I have cube root of x plus 6 over 3 equals y plus 2. Last one here is subtracting both sides by 2. So my inverse is equal to the cube root of x plus 6 over 3 minus 2. Second part asks us to verify this, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to plug it back into our original equation. So I have 3 times the cube root of x plus 6 over 3 minus 2 plus 2 cubed minus 6. So from here, I'm doing order of operations, what's inside the parentheses first. These two things cancel out, so I got 3 times the cube root of x plus 6 over 3 cubed minus 6. Second thing I do is exponents. So when I cube a cube root, those two things cancel out. And I have 3 times x plus 6 over 3. Next I'm doing multiplication, which cancels these out. And then 6 minus 6 goes away. And so I have confirmed that those are definitely inverses. The last question for C here says, how would we need to restrict the domain? Well, we don't need to restrict the domain because in this function here, if I were to graph that inverse, we would see that there is not a single input that has more than one output, or it passes the vertical line test. So we don't need to restrict the domain so that it is a function because it already is a function.